quarterback of the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Got it. Her third. From left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch where he's going to step. He's going to go for it. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, where we have an SEC showdown of the Georgia Bulldogs taking on the 9th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. We got 43 degrees, 5-mile-an-hour winds, and some light rains here in Tuscaloosa. I'm Josh Clayton in the booth with me, Colton Powell. How are we doing, brother?
We're doing pretty good. Excited for a very tough SEC matchup with Bama and the Bulldogs going head-to-head here.
We'll see everywhere in this Roll Tide offense. First, Tank Lionheart open return. What do you expect to see out of this Alabama offense?
I expect them to come out gunslinging after a tough loss week 1 against Texas, and everywhere is going to look to put a lot of points up on the board.
Well, his first pass will fall incomplete. Nice read there by that Bulldog defense, trying to break out that turnover. Is it a chain that they have? Or like you know what I'm talking about? The shoulder pads?
Who knows? It could be either or.
As right here, huge run by Lionheart, racing down the sidelines, and that's going to be a Tyrone Blake rather. Touchdown, Alabama, 70 yards.
Tyrone Blake, the backup halfback, coming in place of Lionheart, 70-yard, no one in sight, runs over a few defenders, and huge touchdown to start the game for the Crimson Tide. Excuse me, halfback one, my bad.
70 yards on the first carry, and Alabama strikes quickly. 2 plays, 70 yards, 16 seconds, and 7 points on the board.
It was a huge run there from Tyrone Blake, and puts up Bama early in the beginning moments of the first quarter.
Now it's up to Brandon Petty and this Bulldog offense to see what they can do to try to answer this big, huge early lead in Granny Smith. She takes it out 24 yards. And right there we see the impact player, Hayden Carter, the sophomore wide receiver.
Hayden Carter going to hope to make a huge impact here for the Bulldogs, as they had a tough week last week. And Brandon Petty is going to look to limit the turnovers, as he had 3 last week.
He's going to hand it off right away. KJ Kretzer loses a yard as Josie Holmes gets the first tackle loss.
Yeah, this run game, they're going to have to do whatever they can up on the front line for the Bulldogs to get it going and keep the defense on their toes.
Second and 11. Petty looking, fires, has his man complete. It's just great, good for 11. Brings up 3rd down and inches.
Yeah, man-to-man coverage on that slant route against the Bama defense, and almost gets a first down, as it looks to be about a pinky length away from being a first.
That slant route is the man killer, as they say. 3 to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. 3rd down and inches for the Georgia Bulldogs. They're going to hand it off to Preston. Breaks off 1, breaks off 2. Picks up 9 and a Bulldog first down.
He was about one person to beat, almost make it a house call there for the Bulldogs. Great run from Kretzer, and makes it first down.
First down and 10. Petty takes the handoff. Pressure coming, throws, delivers, has a man. Beautiful throw there. Hayden Carter good for 14.
Hayden Carter, the one of the top wide receivers here for the Bulldogs, looking to make a huge impact, as I said, and picks up a crucial first down.
And they're going to fake the handoff once again. Petty standing in the pocket, throws, has a man open. There's Carter once again fighting off a tackle, picks up the first down.
And we have a Twitch update for you. Short rushing touchdown from Bodie Dale as Florida goes up 7-0 over number 3 ranked LSU with about 7 minutes left in the first quarter.
The bubble screen action here for the Bulldogs. Breaks off one. Can he fight for the touchdown? No, but Lucas Leak picks up 21 and 1st and goal, Georgia.
Yeah, this Bulldogs offense is looking pretty strong here to start off the game as Lucas Leak goes off of that bubble screen, the tight end for the Bulldogs, and gets pushed out of bounds and is in the red zone here for Georgia.
1st and goal inside that PX1 point red zone. First time for either team tonight. Petty looks, fires, has his man, but he'll lose 2. And Kretzer gets wrapped up in the backfield.
Bama just swarms in as the KJ Kretzer goes out on a little bit of a swing route to the left side and gets blown up by number 14 on Bama, Bradley Charles, the cornerback, and just no room to run and a 2nd down.
2nd and goal. Georgia looking to answer the touchdown, going to hand it off. This time it's fumbled and picked up by Alabama. Huge mistake there. That was the backup running back, Will McKnight, fumbling that one away. And now Alabama forces the turnover and they get the ball back.
And John Lee stripping the ball out on the tackle. And number 7, Brandon Fry, coming up to pick up the fumble. Great pickup there for Bama and getting the ball back. Huge turnover there for the Bulldogs.
And here we go. Avery Ware back on the field. They went 70 yards in 2 plays last time for a touchdown. A little bit farther to go this time, but Ware stands in the pocket, delivers, has his man Patrick Turner, good for 9, 2nd and 1 upcoming.
Patrick Turner, one of the many wide receiver weapons for Avery Ware, and Bama's just going to look to sling it to all of them here.
2nd and 1. Ware stands, fires, has his man. There's Rocco Britt, who had a huge game in week 1, picks up 14 on his first catch.
You are correct. Rocco Britt last week had 11 receptions, 271 yards, and 4 touchdowns in the loss against Texas. That's one of the key bright spots here to look for Bama.
1st and 10. Bring the tight end out. Ware looking. Runs out of time, tries to take off, and he'll get sacked on the play. There's Lacrissa Pettyjohn with her first sack of the night.
Lacrissa Pettyjohn, one of the key D tackles there. And I believe that is her first career sack, so congrats to her.
Absolutely big-time play by a big-time player. Second and 12 now for Ware in the roll tide offense. They take a shot, has a man complete. There's Troy Tree in for 23. And Ware looking very confident in that pocket right now.
Yeah, Ware is 3 for 4, 46 yards. Nothing too crazy, but Troy Tree on that little corner route against a little bit of a disguised zone coverage. A huge shot Ware, you are correct, to pick up the 1st down.
But shout out to David Ware in chat, holding it down for us. Avery Ware looking to go everywhere with the ball. Has Connor Keene right there, gives the forward.
Connor Keene, the freshman tight end for Bama. He had 5 receptions for 81 yards last week in the loss.
2nd and 6. Avery looking, running out of time, throws, delivers, has his man. There's Britt again. But he had to come back for that football. Brings up 3rd down and inches.
Yeah, Rocco Britt, wide receiver, came from the free safety position, as I saw in chat. Is looking to continue his impressive run here for the Crimson Tide.
3rd down and inches. See what Alabama dials up here. They're going to go screen, almost intercepted. Dangerous throw there as Ganny Smith could have took that one to the house.
Yeah, it almost turned into a Ware 6 there for Bama, and that would have been crucial for the Bulldogs to get to keep them in this game.
Absolutely. As we have an update from Twitch, 63-yard catch from Ken Fix in the third. Shortens the Florida lead from 10 to 7. 5:03 in the first.
And it's looking to be a good game over there.
First down and 10. Here comes Petty for his second drive. Oh my goodness, intercepted by Alabama. That's going to be Bradley Charles in on the pick. And just like that, Alabama set up in Georgia territory.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a forced throw. Bradley Charles had that corner route locked up. His first interception of the night, second of the season here for the Crimson Tide. And Bama's looking to go up 2 scores here.
First and 10 inside the Pigs, West Point red zone. Ware looking, fires, has a man complete. There's Tyrone Blake in for 7. Second and 3 are coming.
Tyrone Blake can rush it up the field. He can catch the football. He can do it all here for the Crimson Tide. And they're going to come out in a little bit of a jumbo set, 3 tight ends.
And they're going to hand it off. And for the second time tonight, Blake is in for the Alabama touchdown. And they extend their lead by 14 pending extra time.
Yeah, it was a huge run, and it was exactly what I thought it would be. A little nice halfback dive up the middle. Tyrone Blake cuts it right, breaks the tackle, and scores for the Crimson Tide.
So far, it's been the Georgia miscues on offense that have really come back to bite them. They drove it right down the field their first drive, fumbled it inside the red zone, and the costly pick there by Brandon Petty sets up Alabama with their second touchdown of the night. What can this young Georgia offense do to kind of, settle the nerves and get back in this ball game?
Definitely a look to get the run game going some more. Kind of be a little bit more patient on these little throws to the boundaries, throw some underneath routes. If you see something open, sling it. Just those turnovers were momentum killers for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely agree. First and 10 for Brandon Petty. He's scanning, running out of time, and he will get ripped down for the sack. Bronco Dukes in for the big-time sack for the big-time player.
Yeah, Bronco Dukes rolled over that offensive line and comes in for the sack. Brandon Petty tried his hardest to give him some time, looked all over the field, just couldn't find anything.
Starting to notice a pattern in the way David Ware talks in the chat. Everything is huge here in Alabama, apparently. Petty throws Marcus Branford. He is, dangerous throw, but what a catch there by the wide receiver to bail out his quarterback.
Yeah, no, it definitely everything might be big in Bama, but according to Lassie, Texas was bigger.
As Branford with his second grab, this drive for Georgia, first down and 10.
As a huge catch there for the Bulldogs, first and 10. Got to look for something huge here.
He throws, has his man, incomplete, couldn't hold on. Maybe the rain was affecting that ball a little bit there.
Yeah, another weather game here as we had snow in Tennessee and now the rain here in Tuscaloosa is it's going to be a huge factor here with throwing the football.
Goes over the middle, has his man Hayden Carter, good for 9. Third and short upcoming for the Bulldogs.
Third and 1, not exactly a pinky length, but we might as well call it there. And Bulldogs going to look to probably run the ball here. I was wrong.
Nope, they're going to throw as Petty has it, has his man, has the first down, and more inside Alabama territory. Is Branford once again his third catch of this drive.
I believe that's 3 catches in a row almost, and Bulldogs trying to get this momentum back in their favor after 2 costly turnovers.
Petty looking, stands, fires, has a man open. Huge play there. Jeff Braid, good for 35.
Jeff Frey, one of the many weapons that the Bulldogs got, and going against one of the best corners in the league on the Crimson Tide, and getting right past him and pushed out of bounds, and is now in the red zone.
Sammy Smith in on the tackle, first and goal now for the Bulldogs. Their second trip into the red zone this half, and Petty is going to get mauled by John Lee as soon as he tries to fake that handoff.
Yeah, that play action was not looking that good. John Lee saw it coming the entire way and got a huge TFL there in the backfield.
And going off of Petty, can stand fire, has his man fighting. No, Jason Dodd just short. Third and goal upcoming.
And Jason Dodd, Lilly could have just reached his arm out and would have been in, and just not the case, but it is third and goal here for the Bulldogs.
Petty gonna try to keep it himself, bounces out, has the catch, touchdown, Georgia, and they tighten it up.
And they do tighten it up, making a one-score game. And the Bulldogs, that was a really good drive for them to get some momentum back, get some confidence back after the fumble and the interception. And it's looking to be a good game. Update on Twitch, Nasir Pope gets a touchdown for LSU as they take a 14-10 lead with 2 minutes left in the first.
1:44 remaining here in the first quarter. 14-7 our score, Alabama. 2 drives, 2 scores so far. Let's see if this Georgia defense can get that momentum back. Comes Avery Ware trying to put the pressure back on the Bulldogs. Stand, he's going to fire, has a man, David Williams, good for 7.
It looked like a little bit of a pick route there for Bama, and Williams gets right past the coverage of the Bulldog defense and picks up a good 7 yards.
2nd and 3. Going to fake the handoff. Ware's going to take off with it. He's got some wheels, and he gets the first down and extends this drive.
Yeah, Ware definitely has the wheels, as we saw a lot in his great career that he's had in both Texas and Bama. He's looking to probably use a lot more of them tonight.
He may have wheels, but he has no swag, as he is just plain Jane out there on the field. But he connects with David Williams for another first down, so I guess we'll forgive him.
And we definitely will forgive Ware for the lowly no swag that he has, but he is one of the best quarterbacks in recent memory here for Texas and for Bama, and as a matter of fact.
Doesn't cost the university anything for equipment, but he stands, he fires, has a man, misses him though. Rare misfire by Avery Ware. It brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, definitely a rare misfire, as he has been super accurate here in this first quarter, and a 2nd and 10 here for the Crimson Tide.
They're going to look for her once again, running out of time. Dumps it off underneath the Rocco Brick in 4.
Rocco Britt has 3 receptions already, trying to have a repeat of last week, which will be very tough to do against this Georgia defense.
Further down in 6, this could be a huge time for a Georgia stop. Bama over 1 of 3rd downs tonight. Ware looking, scanning, throws short of the sticks, and they will stay short of the sticks as Connor Keene could not pick up the first down.
Hey, Connor Keene is so close to picking it up, and I'm surprised Bama's not at least attempting to get a field goal here, but the wind might make that a little bit of a factor.
And that will go out of the end zone, touchback. Here comes Brandon Petty and company trying to tie this game up. Pressure coming. He delivers, has Hayden Carter good for 3.
As a nice catch there from Hayden Carter, and we have another update on Twitch. Jace Jones Jr. gets a touchdown for the Gators as they go up 17-14 with 1 second left in the first.
At the end of one here, it is 14-7 Alabama over Georgia. We'll be right back on PS1 Sports presented on YouTube. Welcome back to Tuscaloosa. Georgia trying to tie this game up. Petty going to look throw, has a man, complete first down. Hayden Carter, he's been the go-to man so far tonight, Colton.
I definitely agree. Hayden Carter has been the most reliable here for the Bulldogs, and with 8 first downs to Bama's 4, it's looking like anyone's game so far.
Petty looking, standing all day to throw. He can do his taxes back there. Has a wide open man deep inside Alabama territory. Marcus Branford, his 4th catch, and that sets Georgia up deep inside that PX1 Sports red zone.
Definitely, Marcus Branford got the wheels. There's not enough wheels to escape the corner. And shout out to Brandon Petty. He had all the time in the world, took his time, set his feet, and delivered a nice ball to get in the red zone here.
First and 10. Petty looking, stands, fires, has Ace King Jr. good for 2, brings up 2nd down.
Ace King Jr., his first catch on the season.
2nd and 8 now. Petty looking to throw over the middle. Dangerous throw, but Branford able to grab that ball before it was picked.
And it was a nice spot there as well as Georgia picks up the first down. It was a tight window for Petty to fit that in, but a hell of a catch there.
First and goal. Georgia can tie it with a touchdown. Petty going to look to throw. Throws, has a man, touchdown, Bulldogs. Jason Dodd. And just like that, Colton, this one's all tied up.
Yeah, pending the extra point, we'll be tied at 14 apiece. And it was a nice little in route there from the Bulldogs and a nice throw there from Brendan Petty. And 14 unanswered there for Georgia. Bama's going to have to step it up on defense and figure out how to stop this very explosive Bulldog offense.
We're all knotted up. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. What does Avery Ware Company have to do to answer now? It's been a 14-point swing.
Avery Ware is really got to continue doing what he's doing. He's had some misfires on some throws, but I don't think it's going to be all that big of an issue here for Crimson Tide.
Well, we shall see as Avery Ware comes out. Was up by 14 not too long ago, but this game is 0-0 again. 14 all. Ware going to stand. He's going to throw. Dangerous as Valentine was right there. Almost took that ball away.
Yeah, that would have been a house call the other way, a Ware 6, as some might call it. And it was a good thing that Valentine couldn't get a hold of it.
Pressure in the space, delivers, has it, only good for 3. 3rd down and 7 upcoming. It seems like all the momentum is on Georgia's side right now.
I definitely agree. Georgia has all the momentum after scoring 14 unanswered. Bama's going to have to look to take a shot here.
Ware jumps it underneath, has his man King this time. He will pick up the first down and going to extend this drive.
Yeah, Connor King, great catch, picks up a first down, and just got to keep this ball moving for the Crimson Tide.
And they're going to hand it off to Blake. Blake picks up 3 before being let down. 2nd and 7 upcoming for the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, 3 rushes for over 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. I don't think you can get a better night than that off 3 carries.
Comes this one to Britt, only able to pick up 1. This Georgia defense playing stingies right now. I'd like to see Alabama try to stretch them out.
Definitely stretch the field. Look to the sideline here on the left side.
And they throw short of the first down once again. Britt makes the catch, but this Georgia defense is standing tall. But here comes the aggressiveness of Alabama. 5 wide, 4th and 1. They're going for it.
Definitely a very ballsy call here in the second quarter.
But it pays off as Jacob Perkins picks up 6 and extends this drive.
And it was a ballsy call there on 4th, but they get it, and it keeps the ball rolling.
They're going to hand it off to Blake. Blake ripped down in the backfield, loses a yard. John August Smith with a tackle for loss.
And we have an update on Twitch. Ethan Flowers getting a touchdown for LSU, who are now up 28-17.
Great game going there on Twitch. Great game here on YouTube, as that's a dangerous throw. Connor King able to pull it in, but that could have been going the other way.
Andrew Stevens probably could have gotten a hand in there to break it up or even get an interception. And it was a very dangerous window for where to be throwing it into.
1 for 4 on 3rd downs is Bama. Off his back foot, somehow gets it into Britt, picks up 14 and another Alabama first down.
Yeah, 7 receptions already for Rocco Britt, as he's almost close to tying his receiving total, catches total from last week.
Here's Blake shaking and baking. Big time hit, picks up 6.
Tyron Blake, 5 rushes, 82 yards. He's doing what he can to try and keep this average kind of where it's at and continue this nice drive for Bama.
Valentine with his 5th tackle of the night. 2nd and 4 now, inside the PS1 Sports red zone for Alabama. Ware throws over the middle, has a man, has a touchdown. There's number 11, Troy Tree, and Alabama retakes the lead.
And Troy Tree with the touchdown for the Crimson Tide. And I believe that is his first touchdown on the season, and it's a big one for him in a crucial game.
Extra point pending, makes it a 7-point game with 5:04 remaining here in the first half. And it's up there good. Alabama 21, Georgia 14. What a first half we've had so far.
Definitely been in quite a first half, as it's been back and forth for both of these offenses. It's really going to come down to who can get the ball at the end in this quarter. Some key turnovers might swing the momentum, but it's shaping up to be a very great game.
And here comes Brandon Petty. He just led that amazing drive for Georgia last time out. Can they keep building off it? Going to go empty set on first down. Bring the tight end in motion. Petty, throw, has his man, breaks off a tackle, fighting for more. Lucas Leak picks up 8 yards.
And Lucas Leak is a freaking nature out there, breaking a few tackles to make this a very manageable 2nd and 2.
2nd down. Petty in the pistol now. Bama brings pressure. Petty has to get rid of it, and he does. Has a first down and more. Leak once again.
And Leak going out to the outside. Bama brought the pressure, and that turned out to be their downfall there on that play, as Brandon Petty finds the open weapon there on the left side and gets the first down.
1st and 10. We're going to hand it off this time to Kretzer. Kretzer, right in the head, picks up 2.
Hey, KJ Kretzer, Bulldogs aren't really using their running game all that much, but I don't think they've had a need to, as they've been able to throw the football all over the field.
2nd and 8 now for the Georgia Bulldogs. Takes the handoff. Petty has all day to throw. Gonna throw it deep, has his man. There's Jeff Frey, good for 22.
At Jeff Frey, 3 receptions, 68 yards, and Petty is having himself one heck of a game after the decent week that he had last week. And he has only missed 2 throws.
He already has more yardage this week than he did all of last week. So what a turnaround for Brandon Petty. As he's going to look, stand, fire, has his man complete, ridden out of bounds, is Leaf that kicks out 23, and that brings up a 1st and goal.
And he was wide open there on that little bit of a corner fade route. And if he just turned up field, he might have been able to get a few more or even into the end zone, but pushed out of bounds and gets right into the red zone for the Bulldogs.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Heavy set for both teams on 1st down. They're going to hand it off. And this is going to be Will McKnight making up for that fumble earlier. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this game will be knotted up once again, Colton.
Yeah, it was a very making up for that costly fumble in the last quarter. And Georgia is keeping this a ball game. And it's going to be 21-21 after this extra point. And Bama's defense is looking very rocky to start the season.
They absolutely are, but what a game we are having here on YouTube. 3:33 remaining in this first half, and it's been back and forth. It's been a shootout. It's been what we kind of expect out of SEC football here at the CFSL.
Definitely, SEC football is something that you want to see on these primetime games on YouTube and Twitch. I'm hoping it continues to be this way.
Here comes Avery Ware. Gonna look, running out of time, throws, has his man complete, off to the races. It's Troy Tree, picks up 40.
Yeah, Troy Tree being a force of nature, using his speed on the outside, breaking one tackle, almost a foot race to the end zone, goes on a little bit of a short corner route to the right side, and a huge play there from Avery Ware and the Crimson Tide.
This game is heating up. These two bitter rivals, they don't want to give each other an inch. Ware fakes the handoff and a look throw. Stands in the pocket, now he's trying to take off. Has room, has a big-time hit laid on him. I'm not sure who got the worst of that goal.
Avery Ware got absolutely rocked there at the end of the play. He probably needs to go to the medical tent and see if he has a concussion.
And he is wearing that 1910 styled helmet, so you never know.
At CTE on standby.
Gonna have to put him in the protocol. As here goes Ware. He's running. This time he dives.
And saving himself on that play after getting absolutely rocked on the last one. Sliding is definitely the right choice there.
1st and goal now. High formation. Gonna hand this one off to Blake. Breaks in for another touchdown. And Bama retakes the lead. 2:28 remaining in this first half.
Yeah, it was a great touchdown there by Tyrone Blake. Runs it in untouched for a touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I don't know how many people were here the last time that David Ware was the AD of Alabama. But they most definitely did not run. So this is kind of a refreshing change of pace to see.
Definitely. At least he runs more than Ryan Moreland does at his times at Oklahoma State.
That is true.
And we have an update on you for Twitch. 23-yard Florida touchdown. Tatum Washington. Gators cut into the LSU lead as LSU leads 35-24.
This game's been super even here on YouTube. Back and forth action as the double screen to Branford will pick up 4 on 1st down.
That was a nice little play call. Caught the defense sort of off guard. And great pancake block there from the Bulldogs. And just defense kind of swarmed in and stopped what could have been a huge gain.
2:09 remaining in this first half. Brandon Petty, 3 at the bottom of the screen. He's going to look to throw. Stands, running out of time. Shakes off one. Resets his feet. Throws it deep. And Frey somehow brings this down.
Wow, what a play there from Bulldogs. Brandon Petty looked like he was going to get sacked in the backfield, and Jeff Frey comes with a unbelievable catch with no room for error and toe tap swags onto the right sideline to pick up the first down.
I believe that's what these kids call today, getting mossed.
Definitely. Mossed 3 defenders that were all around him.
Dropped it in a bucket to Brandon Petty there. 2nd and 10 now after the incompletion. He's going to look to throw again, goes over the middle, has his man. There's Hayden Carter again, picks up 8, brings it 3rd down and short.
Hayden Carter being Mr. Reliable out there on these short throws for Brandon Petty. And that's 4 for 4 on 3rd down for the Bulldogs to see if they can convert.
Perfect on 3rd down. Petty shaking around. Just kind of throws this one. Might have been a little bit of pass interference Alabama got away with, but they will force the Georgia punt.
Yeah, I don't know if it was pass interference on the D-line from Bama or if Brandon Petty just hit one of his O-line.
They're going to go with the fake.
Totally caught me off guard.
Sammy Smith with a breakup. Georgia pulling out all the stops.
Oh, that is not something you see every day here in the CFSL as Georgia goes with a fake punt. You might as well just gone with a halfback dive when you're that close.
The tush push or something.
Yeah, definitely. That would have been a lot better than your punter throwing a duck into the air.
But here we go. Avery Ware now. Going to try to take advantage of it. Goes over the middle, has a man. David Williams puts up 15.
And David Williams, huge catch right there. And I'll even correct myself. Instead of the punter throwing a duck, could have been a duke.
Oh, Lordy. The dad jokes are in full effect now. 1st and 10. Avery Ware going to look to take off. Runs into a man, runs into 2 more, and he gets decked for the sack. Not the brightest decision there out of Avery Ware.
Avery Ware had no room to run and ran into a pound of Bulldogs.
You're going to run the football. Let that man do it. He's been doing great all night.
And definitely as Bama calls her 2nd timeout of the night.
Third and 11 now. Avery Ware looking. The stand fire has Britt. Britt has the catch. Going to 1st down. Picks up 15 more yards.
As I see the YouTube chat isn't very happy with my my comment about Justin Duke.
1st and 10. Avery Ware has it. The throw has his man. Tyrone Blake is the 13 to do it all back.
Definitely the do it all back here for the Crimson Tide as he gets a really nice catch there to get the 1st down.
1st and 10, Ware, the throw, double coverage, and David Williams finds the tree and grabs it. 2 great catches so far in this game, and Williams has one of them.
Williams double coverage there on the left side, the corner of the safety, and made it in a very impossible throw to make, but Avery Ware fits it right in, and that's what we call a head tap.
And that's how you teach it. Go high point for football, and that's exactly what they did there. And Bama extends their lead 35-21.
Yeah, it's definitely getting a tad bit out of hand here now as Bama has increased their lead here as we are getting close to halftime.
34 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Let's see what Georgia has in the playbook for this last 30 seconds. Down by 14. They do get the ball to start the 2nd half, though. So we'll see what they draw up here.
Yeah, I definitely think Georgia should probably just see if they can get some huge yardage here, take a nice couple throws. If you can't, just run the clock out and go to half.
Press coverage for Alabama. Petty going to stand, look, running out of time, and he's going to get wrapped up for the sack. Second going, Kyle Jones in for the sack.
Yeah, Kyle Jones getting the huge sack there off the right end, and That it will be his first sack on the season. Congrats to you.
And now Georgia in a precarious situation. They're just going to let it go to half. So at the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen, it is the number 9 ranked Crimson Tide 35, Georgia 21. Colton, give me your thoughts on this electric first half we just watched.
Yeah, it was an electric first half, one of the better games we have seen this week. And Bama, both their defenses looked a little questionable at times per se. And but their offense has gotten it together and pulled away with the lead going into the half. Georgia, Brandon Petty has been absolutely electric. There's 2 costly turnovers, I think, is what has made them not be able to have a lead in this game. It should be a good one as we go into the third quarter. And as you see, first half stats, Brandon Petty has already almost put 100 extra yards on his passing total than he had last week.
Yeah, very even, as you see there. Time of possession about dead even. The 2 turnovers are really what has separated. Alabama got 14 points off those 2 turnovers. So let's see if Georgia can shake that off and they can come back and bring it back in this ball game. They came back earlier from a 14-point deficit, so they could definitely do it again.
I definitely agree with you there.
Not a good return by Jalen Smith. Great coverage by Alabama, so Georgia will have to go quite a long ways to get some points on the board.
I definitely have to stretch the length of the field on this drive as we are hoping for even more points to be put up on the board from both teams.
Absolutely. Let's get this shootout on the road. Like Brandon Petty, you see he's had a great game. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 308 yards passing. He's made some great throws. First and 10. A fake the handoff. He's going to take a shot early. The sails this one out of bounds. Second down and coming.
Yeah, the rain is definitely becoming a factor as it is a downpour here in Tuscaloosa.
Just a set. Petty going to look throw. Has a man. Got him on the run. There's Carter once again. Hayden Carter gets the 12.
Hayden Carter didn't think he was down, tried to get back up until the refs told him, hey, you're down.
Hey, no more. Is right there. Petty on the throw again, has his man Branford good for 10, and they're not going to give him the first down. A favorable spot for Alabama there.
Yeah, definitely thought he was past the first down, and Marcus Branford tried to do what he could to move the chains.
Gonna go with the bubble screen here. Alabama ready for it. Kretzer gets nothing. Actually loses 1. Third down and 2 upcoming.
Yeah, that call even hurt them even more as now they're even further behind the sticks as we're getting a very short 3rd and 2.
4 out of 5 on 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Petty throws, pass of man complete. That's going to extend the drive. Great throw there. Great connection to Jason Dodd.
Definitely a great connection there from Petty to Todd, and a nice little toe drag to keep his feet in bounds.
A little update on Twitch. Johnny Dixon, 51-yard field goal to end the first half. LSU up 45-24 to end the first half there on Twitch.
That's getting out of hand over there on Twitch.
Petty now, first down, going to throw it. Has Kretzer, leads him out of bounds, so they lose 3 yards. Got a little excited seeing all that green grass.
Yeah, there's tons of green grass, just kind of a little bit thrown ahead of Kretzer there.
Petty, all day to throw. Gonna take a shot now. Deep, dangerous throw. Sandy Smith with his second deflection.
Yeah, that was thrown in quadruple coverage that receiver was nowhere near open in the end zone.
Petty now, 3rd and 13. Running out of time. Throws. Dangerous once again. Fourth down, and Georgia will be forced to punt it back to everywhere in this electric Alabama offense.
Yeah, it's not the drive you wanted starting out here in the third quarter for the Bulldogs. And it's a couple of costly passes, very questionable ball placement as giving the ball back to the Crimson Tide.
The ball will sail into the end zone. Great touchback, and everywhere will start at the 20-yard line. Player looks, throws, dangerous as Andrew Stevens got his mitts on it, just couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, that would have been a very dangerous play there for the Crimson Tide, as that probably could have been 6 the other way.
Player now trying to take off. A little bit of shakery there. Slippery little fellow with the wetness on the field. Picks up one.
Yeah, Ware using the rain to his advantage, as it's probably very hard to tackle anyone with the way the weather is.
As David Ware asking his offense to get him a teddy, instead they'll get him a punty, as that will be a fourth down stop where Chris Pettyjohn brings down Tyrone Blake.
Oh, that was funny, and also with Ware saying, "Hey," and the likes of Ricky Bobby, shake and bake.
Well, they were not shaking and blaking there because Pettyjohn was all over it. And here comes the Georgia offense trying to get themselves back in this game.
Yeah, Ware, I don't know if you want a fake punt with the way Georgia handled theirs in the last quarter.
First and 10. There's Petty. Scrambles, picks up the first down.
Yeah, Petty using his legs as well. He saw Ware could do it, and he's like, "Hey, look at me. Here I am."
First and 10. Petty looking, fires, hits an Alabama sideline player there. Now, maybe just trying to spark some animosity on the field.
Yeah, definitely. Bama bench was like, "Hey, watch out."
Second and 10. Throws over the middle, had a man drop, almost intercepted, but they lived to fight another down, third down and 10.
Yeah, that Bama defense came in hot and laid the huge hit there on the Bulldogs to force the incompletion.
Third down and 10. Petty now throws it, has a man, KJ Kretzer, who gets defeated on the play. 4th and 2 and decision time for Georgia.
And I like this call. Get some points on the board for Georgia and at least decrease this lead that Bama has accrued on you.
And the kick is up and good. 35-24, our new score. 5:45 remaining in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's see what this Bama offense can do after their last drive went backwards on them.
And Bama's going to have to look to get some positive yards here, not negative, and hope to increase this lead here.
And they're going to go with the wide receiver screen. David Williams picks up 2, second down and 8 upcoming.
Yeah, David Williams having himself quite a game, getting a huge touchdown earlier in the game, and another catch right there.
Second and 8. They're going to fake the handoff. Ware going nowhere. Loses a yard. Douglas Powers in for a tackle for loss.
Yeah, he got the nasty stiff arm there on that read option to Cristiano Valentine, but 2 more Bulldogs are there to stop what could have been a huge play.
Not sure what Avery Ware was seeing there. There was 3 Bulldogs on that read. 3rd down and 10. Ware throws it, has Britt. Britt is short, though, and gets upper and lower decked. And Bama will be forced to punt the ball back to Georgia.
Yeah, Rocco Britt might get to see the medical tent as well. Could have a broken back after that tackle.
And a nice return from Hayden Carter, picks up 15, and out comes Petty and company for their next drive of this ball game.
Yeah, definitely going to have to look for a touchdown here to get this game back in reach.
And Kretzer gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's just about it, as Isaac Sparks trying to spark this defense with a big-time hit there.
Yeah, this Bulldog run game is just non-existent at this point. They have little to no yards. They just got to rely on the passing game here on out.
Up and down the tab, Petty. Time to throw. Throws it to Kretzer. Kretzer gets thrown down by Kai Williams. 3rd down and 7 upcoming.
And Kretzer trying to get some way into this passing game for the Bulldogs.
5 of 8 on 3rd downs. Petty gonna throw it short, and as we've been saying all night, Colton, if you throw it short, you're gonna stay short. And that's exactly what happened. 4th down, and Georgia will be forced to pump the ball back to Alabama.
Yeah, Isaac Sparks definitely a little spark onto this Crimson Tide defense as it forces the Bulldogs to once again punt it and give the ball back to this high-powered Bama offense.
Tank Lionheart showing that Lionheart taking on 2 Georgia defenders on that return and only getting 2 yards out of it.
It's definitely a very short return, but I don't think it's going to play much of a factor here on this drive.
And they're going to hand it off to Blake. He picks up 3, 2nd and 7 upcoming.
Yeah, Tyron Blake, 9 rushes, 91 yards, and a TD or 2. He's having himself quite a game to keep this the Bulldogs defense on their toes.
And Blake ripped down behind the line of scrimmage. Valentine with the tackle for loss. And Georgia defense doing all they can to spark something for their offense.
Yeah, it's a very long 3rd and 8 here for the Crimson Tide. Bama's going to look to bring in a little bit of heat on that right side.
3rd and 8. Ware trying to set up the halfback screen. Has Blake shakes off 1, shakes off 2. Can he keep going? No, he cannot. He tried to take on the entire Bulldog defense, but he's only one man. There's 11 of them.
And that Tyron Blake stepped on 3 defenders on his way to try to pick up the 1st down and just couldn't have enough strength in his arm to pick up the 1st.
1st down and 10 now for Petty and company, trying to close this gap. 2:36 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Petty's going to look for something short here.
Now he's going to go deep. Has a man open. Caught. Hayden Carter good for 34.
Hayden Carter proved me wrong as he broke into that zone defense that the Crimson Tide were running. Just a little bit overthrown, or that would have been a 6 for the Bulldogs.
And Justin Duke, it is your CFSL god, Josh Clayton, and Colton Powell here in the booth with you on a YouTube Thursday night. As Kretzer picks up 5, 2nd down and 5 to go upcoming.
And we have a Twitch update for you. Ryan Hall gets a touchdown for the Gators, and with only under 4 minutes left in the 3rd, it is now 45-31 with the LSU lead.
And Petty, what a great play there. Extends the play, sits there with pressure coming, and delivers a dot to Kretzer, 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's definitely a dot as they are now within the 5 to get this game even closer into their grasp.
1st and goal. Kretzer, 2 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, it was a good little change of pace, bringing out the run. I expect a pass or play action here.
2nd down. Petty going to try to keep it himself. Gets spun around and then wrapped up. Maybe. Okay, he's down now.
Definitely don't like that play call there from the Bulldogs. Especially being a little bit that far back, that draw wasn't fooling anybody.
3rd down and goal now at the 4-yard line. Heavy set on offense, heavy set on defense. They're going to hand this one off, and nothing doing for Will McKnight. He'll lose the yard. Holmes with another tackle loss, and he came up big on that series right there.
Yeah, it definitely came up big. Stopped on a crucial 3rd down, and it forces a field goal. I think the Crimson Tide got to be happy with that.
And the kick is up, and it is good. 27-35. It is a one-score game now, though, with 52 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
It's 27-35. It is still anyone's game here as we get inch closer to the 4th quarter.
I don't know how you can call me washed up, Justin, when Zeus is 10 times the quarterback that Justin Duke will ever be.
Ooh, shots fired.
But as we have it, I am in my broadcast uniform tonight, and everywhere I formation on the 1st down. And he delivers over the middle. Connor Keene, 14 yards.
And Connor Keene picking up his 5th reception on the night with a great pass from Ware to pick up the 1st down.
And Ware, nobody asked you. Nobody. As Ware throws this one to the sideline, feeling that Bulldog pressure breathing down his neck.
Yeah, it's definitely a hospital pass as he threw it to the crowd.
2nd and 10, hand it off to Blake. Blake gets 3 yards, and then nothing else. 3rd down once again upcoming.
Yeah, Tyron Blake hasn't had much success here in the 2nd half in the rushing attack. And he's hoping to look to pick it up here as we get closer to the 4th.
Going deep past his man, and that's going to be a walk-off touchdown. Beautiful throw. Williams once again coming up big for Alabama.
Yeah, Williams getting another touchdown here as he runs down the left sideline and scores a touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And Alabama extends the lead with 8 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And Georgia now going to have to dig deep, pick themselves up by the bootstraps. Fight hard to get back in this ballgame.
Yeah, it was a very close game for majority of the first 3 quarters. And Georgia's got to look to pull some tricks out of their sleeve with only 3 seconds left in the 3rd and then the rest of the 4th.
Last play of the 3rd quarter. See what Petty has in store. He's going to hand it off to Kretzer. Kretzer up the middle has the 1st down and more. And that'll do it here for the 3rd quarter. Alabama 42, Georgia 27. Can the Bulldogs make the comeback, or will Alabama roll their way for a victory? We'll find out when we come back at PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. Put your 4s up in chat. Here we go. As Petty delivers the Jason Dodd good for 14. And that will pick up a 1st down.
And that was a nice throw there from Brandon Petty. And we have another Twitch update for you. Bodie Dale scores a touchdown for Florida and cuts the LSU lead down to 7. 45-38 with 1:30 left in the 3rd quarter.
2nd down and 10 after an incomplete pass. Georgia desperately trying to figure out something. As Petty's going to look, he's going to throw. Had a man miscommunication, missed him. 3rd down now upcoming.
Yeah, it was a little bit of misfire there from Brandon Petty. And with Bulldogs being 50% on 3rd down, they got to look to convert here.
And that's not going to help as a big-time sack comes through. Devin Paul, his first sack of the night, and that's going to end this Bulldog drive.
And that is also his first sack on the season for Devin Paul, and it's not looking very good as the Bulldogs are going to go for it.
They are going to go for it. Desperation time already. I don't think it's quite that late in the game. But that pass will be broken up, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it wasn't even past the first down marker for the Bulldogs, so it wasn't going to matter if he caught it or not. And a huge deflection there from Fry. And this game, if Bulldogs can get a few more stops and a score, it could be closer. But if Bama scores, I think this game is a little bit out of reach.
There's going to hand off to Blake. Blake breaking off 1, breaking off 2, breaking off 3. Picks up the first down, picks up 12.
And Tyron Blake doing what he did well in the first quarter. 12 rushes, 105 yards, and a touchdown or 2. And he's going to roll all over the Bulldogs defense that last play.
Over 100 yards now for Blake is Ware looking. He's going to take off himself too. Has the edge. Fighting through, gets drilled at the end of that. Picks up 21.
Gainey Smith coming in with the huge hit stick onto Ware, and that is the second big hit that Ware has taken tonight. He needs to protect himself a tad more. He's going to be looking at the mirror saying, oh, I might have some CTE.
First down and 10 inside the Phoenix Plus red zone. Ware looking, survey, throws, has his man. There's Keene once again. Picks up 9, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, Connor Keene being a nice addition to this Bama offense and getting almost a first down there and a nice pass from Ware.
2nd down and 1. Ware looking to throw. Throws it back in the end zone through the uprights. It's good, but incomplete.
And in the CFSL, throwing through the uprights does not get you extra points. Nice try there.
3rd down and 1. Blake has it. Blake goes nowhere. Loses 2. Valentine with his 2nd tackle for loss. 10th tackle on the night. And that's a huge stop for this Georgia team.
Yeah, definitely a huge stop. Would have liked them not to get any points here, but hey, only forcing the 3 is something to pat yourself on the back for.
7:05 remaining in this ball game. Georgia needs points, and they need them in a hurry.
This Bulldogs offense, has got to score some points here. Being down 27-45 with only 7 minutes left, you're running low on time here to get this game back into your hands.
18-point ball game. Here with 7:01 remaining in this ball game. Petty stands, fires, has his man complete. First down. Nice catch and throw there from Jeff Gray.
Yeah, Jeff Frey over 100 yards on the night with 5 catches, as Brandon Petty is having himself a career night to start on his very short CFSL career so far.
Petty going to throw again over the middle. Has his man. There's Dodd. 9 yards. Takes a big hit, but holds on to it.
Yeah, Brandon Petty has 39 of 51, 446 yards, and only 1 interception to his 3 last week. So he's got to feel happy with the way he's performed tonight.
2nd and 1. Empty set for the Bulldogs. 4 to the top of your screen. Petty going to dump it down. Has his man fighting for extra yardage as Kretzer picks up 3.
Yeah, definitely need to continue this pace. Just take these easy throws or even these little medium route to the boundary throws and keep moving the ball and keeping the clock stopped.
1st and 10. Dumps it off. Kretzer fights through 1. Throws the stiff arm. And all that work for no gain, Colton.
Yeah, it definitely looked like he at least gained a yard, but hey, we're up in the booth. The refs know a little bit more than we do.
Do they though? Do they? 2nd and 10. Halfback screen time. That's not fooling anybody. The Knight loses 6 on the play. Alabama sniffed that one out right away.
Yeah, definitely. As Deuce Leclerc getting the tackle there, their first tackle on the season, or one of the few tackles they had this season. And yeah, just 3rd and long. Georgia's got to take a shot deep.
3rd and 16. Halfback screen once again for the Knight. Cuts up field, tries to break through, can't do it. Gains 4, needed 16. And Georgia's going to go for it once again.
And it's definitely 4-down territory, and this is make it or break it here for the Bulldogs.
Halfback screen for the 3rd time in a row. This time to Kretzer, who has the first down and more. What a great fight there by KJ Kretzer.
Hey, KJ Kretzer was like, not today. This game will not end on this drive. And Kretzer using every ounce in him to break a few tackles and get past the first down line to keep this game in reach for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. Lots of fight from these Georgia Bulldogs. Petty looking, surveying, has his man open, complete. Danny Smith playing double duty tonight.
Yeah, is playing double duty indeed, and we have an update on Twitch for you. Bodie Dale gets another rushing touchdown to tie the game up at 45 apiece with LSU. 6:10 left in the 4th quarter. That is coming down to the wire over there on Twitch.
Coming down to the wire here too. 4:44 remaining. Georgia threatening to score. To hand it off is McKnight. McKnight fighting for extra yardage, picks up 6.
McKnight getting some carries in to relieve Kretzer for the moment, and Brandon Petty is looking to score here for the Bulldogs.
4:20 remaining. A run to double screen to Carter, only able to muster a yard. 3rd down.
Yeah, Hayden Carter as well over the 100-yard mark, and this is a very crucial 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
3rd down and 3. He's going to look, throws it out of the end zone. Did not like what he saw. 4th down upcoming.
It's another 4-down territory, and this is it, folks. Georgia needs to get a touchdown here.
Or at least the 1st down. Halfback screen time. Kretzer once again. Nowhere to go. Turnover on downs. A booming.
Yeah, that screenplay is not going to work this close, as Bama has been all over it already. As Bama's going to get the ball back here and try to run the rest of this clock out.
1st down and 10. Let's see if Bama does try to run it out, or they will keep the foot on the throat. And everywhere going deep on 1st down, broken up by Danny Smith. 2nd down upcoming.
And another Twitch update for you, as LSU throws a 50-yard bomb pass to Robert Ivory, and they take the lead 52-45.
As Ware connects to Troy Tree, gain of 4, 3rd down and 6.
At Troy Tree continuing his impressive night, and Cristiano Valentine having himself a pretty night as well on the defensive side for the Bulldogs.
And 14, Gene. Corners will substitute at wide receiver with the stamina, depending on how many wide receivers you have on your roster. So it doesn't matter if you have them lined up there or not, they will come in.
That is true. It just happens sometimes.
4th and 3. I mean, or don't believe me, I've only been doing this for years. So, you know. What do I know? I'm only a Hall of Fame AD. As Bama will be forced to punt, but they're going to let this clock wind down.
Yeah, definitely running the clock out and looking to just take this win and move on to next week.
As Hayden Carter, 15 yards, gets up Georgia in great field position. 2:38 remaining. They're still within striking distance, Colton.
Yeah, definitely still in striking distance, but it might be a little too late here for the Bulldogs.
As Kretzer will step out of bounds, losing 5 on first down, 2nd and 15.
And Kretzer just couldn't keep his feet in bounds and loses 5 there on first, and not a very great start to this drive.
2nd 15. Gonna go with the little out route to Frey, picks up 4. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
A little bit of a drag route there across the bottom of the field for Frey, and this is a very long 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 11. Georgia's hopes are running dry as time ticks away. 2 minutes remaining. And that's going to be a big-time sack on Petty. The whole line came through. Devin Paul, his 2nd sack of the game.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the Bulldogs, and that it's going to be 4th and 17 with Bulldogs having to go for it. It's looking like it's going to be just a Hail Mary down the field here.
And they're going to go halfback screen to Kretzer on 4th and 17. Nothing doing, loses 3. And Georgia will take over with 1:44 remaining, up 45-27.
And I don't know what that play call is, but it is not something you want being on 4th down, 17 yards away. That's looking like it's going to be ball game here as Bama's just going to look to run the clock out.
And Blake will get it, picks up 3. And while we got some time, I just want to remind you guys, we want to thank you all for coming out this Thursday. And just a reminder, Monday night, 5:30 Central Time is the Inside the Blitz podcast. So make sure you turn into that. It's going to be a great time, as it always is, as we kick off week 3 of CFSL action.
It definitely could be a great time for the CFSL. We're going into week 3 next week. A lot of crucial games that are going to determine a lot of things here in all of the conferences.
As the first down here will more than likely end it, and Blake will not get the first down. Let's see if Georgia takes a timeout.
And the clock's just going to hit 0 here.
And they will not take the timeout. So everybody putting their GGs up in the chat. Our final score here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama 45, Georgia 27. Colton, give me your final thoughts.
Yeah, the play calls for Georgia in the latter half of this game is really what kind of halted a lot of their progress. Besides the 2 early turnovers, I think this was a really good game. It showed a lot of promise for the Bulldogs. As for Bama, Bama is, after coming off a huge loss to Texas last week, comes and makes a statement game against the Bulldogs' SEC opponent, and is going to look for a lot of great things going into next week.
All right. Guys, a reminder, make sure you tune in Monday night as we kick off week 3 of the Inside the Blitz podcast at 5:30 Central Time, right there on Twitch TV. For my associate producer, Austin Crow, my executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner, Colton Powell, I'm Josh Clayton, and we'll see y'all next week.